This villa is humongous and in many ways the pinnacle of Cascais living. Guys, we are about to show you one of the most unique houses I've ever seen. This is like Gordon Gekko's house. You have a squash field, you have a pool where you can sit in the sauna and look at your spouse taking a dip.
So in this house you have 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. You have a spa unit, you have a bunker, which is pretty epic, I'm going to show you.
There are 3 ways you can go. It's like a maze. Where should we go first?
We go to the master level,
Okay.
which is this way.
I guess this is the master bedroom because here you have 2 bathrooms because the owner and builder was like, I'm not gonna have the same bathroom as my wife.
That's how relationship lasts forever.
Exactly.
I have to show you the main feature of the master bedroom, which is the balcony. This is your little wake-up area. Of course, you can just go back where we came up, but you can even enter like the living space from the master bedroom, and I really appreciate that. It makes the whole place a little bit more livable.
And what is really unique about this house is that you feel like you are in the middle of nature.
This is where you put the more limited edition Amir bags or watches in here.
Okay, no one will know. What's upstairs, Amelia?
So I think for me, I would either use it as my actual bedroom or I would use it as an office. Of course, in my mind, this is just going to be another closet. I would definitely use this as my office. In the winter, you can have your nice little fireplace on, you know. We went upstairs first and out to the garden, but you could also go downstairs where you have another living space. Here you have your really special bathroom. It's an ensuite with a door out to the garden. Now the pearl is in her shell. So they actually put in a new kitchen here, and the first part of this area I would say is probably more the laundry area. Here you have the elevator that goes down to a private unit, I'll show you later. And then you go to the actual kitchen this way. Plenty of space for having a nice dinner created by you or whoever is creating food for you.
So as Amelia is preparing the food, I will sit here waiting for dinner. But the highlight in terms of the living area of the house is probably the living room here. You have the fireplace and look at the ceiling here. I mean, it's quite unique. I believe this would be the library, and if this was our house, this is probably what it would look like because we don't have a lot of books.
I feel like this would be the most used space in the house actually. It has a bunch of natural lights, it's really beautiful. You get to have a really nice look over your giant garden.
This is where I imagine, you know, back in the 80s, you wake up and you sit with one of those old phones and do business deals. Gordon Gekko would have bought this house,
Yeah,
for sure.
You can almost feel him in here, right?
Yeah. Greed
is good.
Listen. Quietness. So quiet and peaceful.
Here you have the pool area, and what is unique about this pool area is that there is windows. So when we go to the spa, you can actually look into the pool. It's kind of cute. Of course, no spa is a spa without the hammam, the steam shower, the Turkish bath.
The what?
Hammam.
Haram? I mean, this is like a resort for a family. This is
Really cool.
man cave material. Look at this. You have a squash field. I mean, I don't really play squash, but that goes back to Gordon Gekko because he loves playing squash, which is why he already bought the place. But can you imagine making this like a cinema? There's something about elevators in houses that is just epic. But we're back here in the 8-car garage. Here you'll get to decide how much you pay for a liter of petrol. Who does this house appeal to? Like, what kind of people would be, okay, I need a huge piece of land?
This is really unique. We're right near Quinta Patino. We have an ocean view. You have an immense garden, about 1,500 meters of land. This is for a family that wants ultimate privacy.
However, ultimate privacy isn't just reserved for Cascais and Estoril. Cascais or Lisbon for investing?
We should be cautionary when we're talking about speculation and appreciation and on real estate, but what we see and what we're seeing year over year are an influx of people moving to Portugal for a better quality of life. One factor that's very interesting about Portugal is how small Portugal is. A country with roughly 10 million people. When we start to talk about Cascais and you start to see that within a certain price range, there's 100 total properties for sale. Try comparing that to any other major city. And so the lack of inventory and the extreme demand and the somewhat evidence-based presumption that the demand will continue to grow, the supply, it's hard to keep up with that demand because the neighborhoods here are pre-defined. And so it's really about renovations. It's about, can we reestablish the other side of the street as being part of this neighborhood or something interesting or something that people will consider prime. So those are a lot of factors that go into that, which is a really long-winded way of saying, yes, I think they'll continue to appreciate.
I must say it has been really interesting to get a fresh perspective of Cascais, Estoril and